Go.
You are now listening to TDL on silverandblackpride.com.
This play used to be run with Henry Ruggs, and we got Darren Waller on the choice route, Hunter Renfrow on the shallow. But I want you guys to watch Tyrann Mathieu here, okay?
God, you see the ball is out here. He's breaking on the ball. I think if he got a little closer.
Everybody, we are back. It is Tape Don't Lie. It's your favorite Raiders podcast, favorite Raiders channel, favorite Raiders everything, favorite Raiders breakdowns. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button. It's your first time here. Subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button if you like it. Go ahead and hit the dislike button if you dislike it. Go ahead and leave a comment if you like it. Go ahead and leave a comment if you don't like it. Appreciate everybody catching the live stream with us today. So make sure you guys also hit up manscaped.com as well. Discount code TDL, 20% off plus free shipping, right? Also, you got the TDL gear. Hit the bonfire. Go ahead and hit that and get some TDL blackout, right? And make sure you always follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL, at BD Williams 18. All right, so see some comments. People just finished up the Carfax. Yeah, I was late on that. I apologize. I had two technical difficulties. It's very frustrating when I did it yesterday, but we appreciate you guys checking that out. But this week, today, we're talking about the Colts, guys. We got the big game. Got the Colts here for the playoffs, right? Everybody's getting their players back. The Raiders got the defensive players back, 20 minutes. So, I mean, everybody's full strength here, guys. You got full strength teams. Basically, it's that the Raiders don't have Darren Waller. Right. These teams are pretty much full strength now. I mean, they got most of their line back. I mean, the Colts are missing some linemen. They're still not going to have Eric Fisher and some guys like that. So they're going to be down a little bit with the line. Yeah. But it's going to be pretty even with the players coming back. It depends on how well they're dealing with COVID, how bad they really had it. So that's what it's all depending on. So
when you were watching the offense, Colts offense, how talented did you feel like that group was? Was it
they're pretty talented. They're pretty talented. Yeah, they're really talented. You guys. I would say they have a really good offense and play caller. I mean, talent is tough because I feel like they're really well coached. So, when the linemen are out there, it doesn't matter what linemen go out there. You know, they're going to do their job, right? They're not going to really make mistakes because they're coached really well. So it's hard to, but there's some extremely talented players on there that stand out for sure. But it's not like a dynamic offense like everywhere where it's like the Bengals or something where there's like a guy everywhere that you have to think about stopping.
Right. Yeah. That it was interesting watching the defense because it was like I'm watching these linebackers and they're all like 220 pounds. They're all like 6'2", 6'3", 220. They're skinny. These are like the skinniest linebackers. And it's just like every game they get into, it's complimentary football, I guess, because they're grinding out the clock with the run game on offense. By the time, their defense takes the field, teams are just passing on them all game. They don't have to, force these linebackers to actually play run fits and everything like that, which would not. So it's weird watching it. It's very light personnel, but they do have a lot of guys that fit their system, even their backups that are pretty good on defense. So it was an interesting watch for me for sure.
Yeah, they're just well coached everywhere. Because I wanted to ask you, and I don't know if you're going to show it, but they don't do a lot of disguising on defense. Do they disguise a lot, or they just kind of feel like they play? From what I watched before, from watching them, the Raiders played them 3 years in a row, the same defense, So watching them do that, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, there's one player that caught my eye. His name is George Odom. He's a safety. Okay. Yeah. And he was doing some tricky stuff, I would say. Okay. But I agree with you for the most part. It's kind of what you see is what you get. They're gonna spin a safety down late as much as any other team in the NFL will. It's pretty standard stuff. But they're definitely not like the most they're not lining up and spinning everywhere like the Kansas City Chiefs or anything like that. No, it's not like that on defense. But I'm going to talk about the defense. I'm going to talk about their big blitz team. I see some susceptibilities though on tape, so we'll go through those. How I think the Raiders can attack them, and then I'll leave it up to you if you think that the Raiders could achieve any of these things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm just going to jump right into it. Why not, right? Let's do it. All right, so first things first, the Colts are a big blitz team, heavy blitz team, okay? And right now we're going to see basically a look that creates one-on-one blocking across the entire front. And what they really want is they want this back to have to come up and pass protect against this this blitzing linebacker, and they don't want this back to get any help. So what they're going to do is 45. He's lined up on the line. He's going to take a step right here, but then at the last second, he's going to pop right back out. The guard's not blocking anyone, and your worst pass protector, a back with a single digit, probably going to get trucked by this linebacker, right? Okay, so they have a great, just a kind of a play there, definitely a gut check play, and they ended up reviewing that and calling that back. So made an impact there, and they love to blitz their linebackers. Here's another look here. We're going to get kind of like a little stunt over here from this defensive tackle, and then this linebacker is going to go ahead and loop around, okay, get in Tom Brady's face, okay, make him get that ball out before the running backs even got his head turned around. The other linebacker, great job in coverage to rake the catch point. Big blitzing team, okay? This is another great look. They're in man coverage across the board here, okay? And they're going to end up sending these two stand-up defenders on a blitz, but dropping the defensive ends, okay, into coverage. So it's only a 4-man rush, but it feels like a blitz. Tom Brady is going to get that ball out hot. Wide receivers not adjusting, not expecting to see that defensive end drop out in coverage. He thinks he has man coverage, so he's running across the field. Here's another look at it. Okay, we got two guys standing up. It looks pretty nasty. This is DeForest Buckner. They're probably going to have Darius Leonard here, in this game, and they're just going to go ahead, send both these guys, stress the protection. And here's the beautiful part about this kind of blitz look. This is called the simulated pressure or replacement pressure. Is you have 4 rushers, like a standard rush, okay? And look at your tackles. They're out here blocking no one, okay? And you're getting a one-on-one when really you have 6 blockers. You're getting a one-on-one with the back and a linebacker in the hole, okay, to kind of force that quarterback to throw the ball. And then another thing here is against zone, you're crossing routes. You get a blitz. You want to sit this down in this zone. But this being a defensive end dropping just catches, Evans off guard. I think that bounces right off his face mask. Okay, he was not expecting that one. Okay, but here's the thing: with all the blitzes that you do, okay, it's inevitable. You're gonna get got sometimes. Someone's gonna make a mistake, and this one, I think one of these linebackers needs to go ahead and drop out here, and we got just a free play. What should have really been a free play right here. No one's covering this slot receiver, but Cardinals ball goes over Kyler Murray's head, got away with one. Here's another one where the communication's off. Someone needs to go ahead and pop out here into coverage. No one does. And you're going to go ahead and get, basically, a free play here for a first down, like a 13-yard catch. So I've seen some mistakes on film. They got, Raiders, if they do make that mistake, if they do catch them in a blitz look where no one's dropping to the hot, area, got to take advantage. Now, the other thing that really struck me about them is they love to be in too high safeties against the pass, and they're going to go ahead and play a kind of a cover 2 look over here at the bottom of the screen and a cover 4 poach look from this backside safety to take away the vertical. But the tricky part about this play is we're going to get this motion, okay, all the way across, and now we have 1, 2, 3, and then this would be the 4th player to the field. We have 4 eligibles to the field. Someone's got to adjust here. You see these linebackers do a great job kind of spinning off this. This linebacker takes his friend's job, while he bounces out here, knowing he's got 4 to the field. They do a great job in coverage, forcing these checkdowns. You can't trick them with quads and a lot of the stuff that you see most NFL offenses doing right now to get these too high defenses off. And then you see here against too high. Okay, here we go. We got another kind of look here. We're going man on the backside with the cover 4 corner, and then we're going to go ahead and just play true quarters over here. Okay, to the field. And when they go too high, it's really difficult to throw deep against them. Even Tom Brady's having a hard time. You can't pass the ball against this team when they do go too high. It's too hard. Now, when they get into single high, it's not that they're bad in single high. Here's that guy, George Odom, I was talking about. This is an incredible play by him to kind of track this down. You see him put his foot in the ground well before the quarterback has even thrown that ball, takes an incredible angle, tips that ball, prevents a huge play, George Odom. I was watching, I'm thinking this guy's actually pretty good. Okay, now inside run game. This is how that the Raiders need to attack. Okay, first one's an aerial shot. I want to show you guys 2 high safeties. That means we're playing with a light box. Okay, what does that mean? The nickel has to come in here and play like he's a linebacker. Okay, does he want to do that inside run right at these guys for 5 yards on first down? That's how you beat this team. It's not going to be sexy, okay? But this is a team that's built with speed in mind. When you make them play, the strength and power game, I just don't think that it works as well, okay, as it really should. We see just what's number 2 doing? He's playing behind his pads. He's patient. Look, he's not bouncing, okay? He's not doing anything. He's sticking his nose right in there, trusting that it's going to open up, get 5 yards, get 6 yards, get 7 yards a play. You can do that, I think, against this team. Like I mentioned before, their linebackers are light. These guys are small, okay? EJ Speed is like, I think he's like 6'3", 225. This guy's 225. Darius Leonard, they're all pros, like 225. These guys are not big dudes. You got him, pound him for 4 quarters. I really think that that's the way to do it. Now, I think I just accidentally added that one in there. Disregard that. Appreciate it. Okay, now, here's another one. You got, I'm just showing highlights right now. Inside run. It's ugly. It's nasty. It's the way that you beat this team. Teams can do it, and when they've struggled is because they've gotten away from this inside run, okay? In my opinion, watching the Buccaneers and watching the Cardinals, who were on a roll going up against both these teams on a roll going up against the Colts, they got away from the run game. Colts didn't have to honor it, and they stayed in 2 high safeties, and it became impossible to run the ball against them, okay? And I think that this is just an example. Okay, you don't want to go outside on this defense. Okay, like I said, these linebackers are light, and they're fast. They're going to track down Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is not going to outrun these linebackers, okay? Raider Nation, who thinks he's fast. He's got some good bursts. These linebackers are fast, though. One of them's named Speed. His name is literally Speed. Okay. Now, if the Raiders are successful, okay, running the ball at them, they can get them in single high. Okay, this is what you want to do. Now we might have a chance to connect on the outside. Okay, outside the numbers is where you got to go. Where the safety, this guy George Odom. Okay, I was talking about him. Where he's not there. Where these fast linebackers, where they might have a little harder time getting all the way outside the numbers, okay? That's where you attack this defense, is on the outside when they get into single high. Here's another look, okay? Little out route. Okay, we got this huge cushion from Xavier Rhodes. He runs probably like a 4.7 now at this point. He doesn't want to get beat deep. Got to catch that AJ Green, right? Cardinals missed so many opportunities. Like, they should have won this game 100%. It was nothing that the Indianapolis Colts did, 100%. They killed themselves. Here's another one. Out breaking route here at the sticks against a massive cushion. Just a massive cushion. These guys do not want to get beat deep. Xavier Rhodes, right? Okay, and why don't they want to get beat deep? Because, hey, maybe they could get beat deep. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another missed opportunity right through his hands. Christian Kirk. Okay, these guys can be beat. That's Kenny Moore. That's like all-pro corner, okay? Here's another example. Single high. Get an outside release. Okay, what happens? Wheel route. Foster Moreau's got all this in. Okay, this one ended up getting called back. You got to attack this team on the outside. It's the only way. Here's probably the best example. Bam. Okay, 34, whoever that guy is, probably not the greatest corner in the world. But my point is this. Run the ball, okay? Get them out of there too high. Like if they're in too high, you got Kenny Moore. What is he going to be doing? He's going to be doing all sorts of –
he's going to be everywhere.
They're going to be doing cover sevens and all these different quarters looks. You don't know where Kenny Moore is going to be if you got two safeties up high. Make him play single high, okay, and attack him on the outside. Xavier Rhodes, he's getting long in the tooth. You got to go after these older corners, okay? Look, Xavier Rhodes, Deshaun Jackson, all I'm saying, you got – throw your hand up, Deshaun, and just go.
Yeah, and Rocky Sin, he's coming back too. He's a pretty good player over there. He's all right. I mean, he's not bad. I mean, like I said, they're well coached. They're really well coached defense. I mean, that's kind of interesting what they're going to do. My caveat for this game is, the Raiders have played these guys 3 years in a row. I don't know if everybody remember this. They played them in 2018, they played them in 2019, and they played them in 2020. The offense has never played bad against them. Even in 2018, when they were terrible, Derek Carr he had 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and he had a rushing touchdown and almost threw for 300 yards with Seth Roberts and Jared Cook. And the Colts made the playoffs that year. And then 8-8, I mean, they went and they upset them in Indy. Carr threw 2 touchdowns. And then, I mean, last year, I mean, they put up 31 that year. So 2018, they put up 28, put up 31 in 2019. Then last year they moved the ball well, and they got stuck with some field goals, and he made that freak interception. That's the reason they really got stopped, right? So I mean, the Raiders' offense has played really well against this defense. I mean, they haven't added that many players. It's not like they have added some superstars. I mean, they had DeVaris Buckner last year, and I mean, they still played pretty well. I know the line was a lot better last year. I know that. That's the X factor for me. But
Leatherwood versus.
I know, but Denzel Good didn't do too well either. But it's gonna be worse with that line, and that's the X factor for me. This whole game is how the line's gonna hold up, because if the line holds up, I think Carr will probably play like he always did. I mean, it's not a different defense. They're not doing anything different than they did 2 or 3 years ago, and he did well with even worse supporting cast he had before. So it's gonna be interesting to see how he plays, if that continues or if that just tumbles and that was just a 3-game streak. If that happens, if that continues, then the Raiders are gonna be in this game if he plays like he's played before against this defense. Yeah. And then and if they run the ball.
The funny thing is we're talking about the defensive line. This is an interior pressure team, first and foremost. Yeah. Like if you look at their ends, Al-Qadim Muhammad, Kwity Paye is playing, but he doesn't look so hot. It's nothing crazy. Yeah. The reason why they're blitzing so much, and people are talking about their heavy blitz team, and then when I turn on the tape, I'm seeing tons of blitzes, because why would you do that? You can't brush the passer with your ends. Like, that's the reason why, right? So I do think interior-wise, Alex Leatherwood, he's going to be, having some trouble. Certainly if they do, or if they are successfully able to get them into like a 3rd and long where they have to, get into a one-on-one blocking situation, right? But what I think you're talking about is because of their lack of edge presence, I think that this team, we have seen them come up with a good game plan, how to stop that interior pressure. Mm-hmm. It's easier to do when the edges aren't like elite, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we've seen them come up with a good plan. I'd like to see what they're able to come up with against DeForest Buckner, because I mean that guy could change a game. He didn't look like incredible in the games that I watched of his. Mm-hmm. He definitely looked like someone that his pad level got high at times, and he could be moved around off the ball. So we'll have a look out for that, because if they are able to just like run the ball, screen them, run it, quick game them, DeForest Buckner can't start eating Leatherwood, right?
Exactly, but I mean the main thing is that the defense they gotta get off the field. I mean, because if they don't get off the field, this is a ball control team. Like that, they complement each other. Like, you're gonna dink and dunk and score on us. We're not gonna let you have deep passes. You're gonna dink and dunk and score on us, right? If you don't, then you're gonna get off the field, right? And then we're gonna have the ball the whole game, because we aren't like an attacking offense. I mean, because that's not what they are. They're not really trying to attack you. They're not trying to score 30 on you. They're trying to score 30 in a slow bleeding way. They're trying to bleed you out the 30, right? They want to score 30 because point differential is important to them, right? But that's the first thing he put on his board before the season started. Point differential is one of the things to get to the top of the mountain. So they want to put 40 on you, but they just want to bleed it out of you. They want you to bleed. It's like a slow beat you in the face type of thing where you look up and you're beat up after the whole game because Quentin Nelson's been pancaking you and Ryan Kelly's pushing you all over the field and you're getting your butt whipped. And you look up and you lost 40-14. That's what they want. Right. That's their whole mentality. Seriously. Yeah.
I think what I'm most nervous about is their run game. So
they're gonna have to match the physicality because Quentin Nelson, he is looking for blood. Him and Ryan Kelly are looking for blood. That's what they want. They want to run through your face. They want to block you into the ground and embarrass you, have your helmet fall off. That's their goal, guys. I'm telling you. So the defense, they have to be physical at this game. This is not a game where you can be finesse. You have to bring it, or they will embarrass. They will get embarrassed. But I guess I can go ahead and get into it. I'm going to say
let me shoot it over to commercial break real quick, and then Marcus is going to hit us up. Bless us with the breakdown here. Okay.
All right.
Hey, fellas, this episode of Tape Don't Lie is brought to you by our favorite producers of grooming tools, Manscaped. The global leaders in below-the-waist grooming are leaving 2021 with a new product. Clean yourself into the new year with their ultra-premium body wash. Also, special offer alert, use the code TDL for 20% off, plus free shipping at manscaped.com. 4 million men already trust Manscaped. Time to join them.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. I really didn't get into scheme that much because this is the Raiders offense, so they do all the same stuff, which is something that when I see that, I want the Raiders to be prepared because it's the same things, But let's get into it. All right, if I can see it right, here we go. You good?
Yeah, go ahead. You're good.
All right. So start off with Michael Pittman, man. Carson Wentz, this is his boy. All right. This is Carson Wentz. He is looking for him at all times, even in stubborn situations. He's trying to get the ball to Michael Pittman. He is the main guy, main receiver for Carson Wentz, right? Because they don't throw that much. And they love to get him on these screens. You can see got 72 coming out. Boom. Big block. Get some good yards, first down. Right. They also love him on these drags, too. So they love to get him on these drag routes. They love to get him on the move. You'll see these a lot, especially with the Raiders playing cover 3. They're going to try to get him on these drags and make these linebackers try to keep up with him and make tackles. So here we go. On the drag route, get the blitz here. Carson Wentz able to throw it off his back foot. Michael Pittman, he slips, but he's a good yak guy. Good yak player. And, like I said, they try to get him the ball all the time here on the out route. Quick little out route. Great hands. You see, because like I said, accuracy eraser, because his quarterback's not the most accurate guy with mechanics, because you see I don't know what this is right here. This is not pretty right there. It's not good. That's not what a quarterback coach likes. But got the accuracy eraser, catch that football. Right. And he could beat you deep too. So don't sleep on his, people think that he might be a slow guy. I know he was he was 4.5, whatever, coming out of college, but he can beat you deep. You see, this is against J.C. Jackson, one of the best corners in football. Right there, on a little flood concept, sail. He had a little push off here. A little cheating push off here at the end. J.C. Jackson a little upset. Look at that. A little veteran push though, right? Get a little separation. Bad throw though, but he can beat you deep, right? He can win in multiple ways. Like here he goes underneath, right? So like I said, they like these crossers, these kind of scissors type of looks, right? Carson Wentz trusts him too. He's gonna throw it up to him. Doesn't matter. He's gonna catch it right in the middle, and like I said, he catches the ball in traffic. He's not scared to catch the ball in traffic. He's a tough guy. And he's gonna have 13 targets. I'm telling you right now, guys. Every time they throw, it's to Michael Pittman. I swear. I bet he had like all 10 targets against the Patriots. And like I said, he's gonna trust him. He's gonna throw it up to him. And that's when you got it. That's when you got to get yours, right? So, because the Bucs, they played a lot of cover 3 against them, so this is kind of a good matchup to kind of see. And that's what I was talking about. They try to throw all over the Bucs, but it's more because they have Vita Vea mostly. But here we go. Check that out on the deep post, and Winfield plays that beautifully, just like that. It looks like just in college, man. Like he's in Minnesota.
Gonna have to be a big game for Merrick here.
Yeah. So RPOs. Okay, this is a huge RPO team. They love them some RPOs, okay? And they run the same ones that the Raiders run. Let me tell you. So this is basically kind of the same offense, more of a college style to it, right? So West Coast college style is basically what Frank Reich likes to run, especially when he got Carson Wentz back. I bet he was excited. He's like, I can run my actual offense right now. So here we go. RPO. You've seen this one before with the Raiders. You got the quick hitch. Then you got the flat RPO. That's quick read. All right, first down, court. And then this is something the Raiders want to do is get some turnovers. So I added this in because that's the key to this game. They got to get some fumble. They got to get some turnovers like the Bucs did here, right? Is that, you're going to need that. You're going to need that to win this game. Another RPO here. See Carson reading it. He's got the out, same one, out flat. He throws a sidearm right there to Michael Pittman, which is his boy, like I said. He's looking at Michael all the time. And then they mix it up. So this is one they ran against the Broncos in 2017. They had Chris Ayers going off and calling them a college offense after the press conference. So this is how they set up the RPOs. So this is another look, right? This is not a natural RPO, but look, you watch Carson. He's reading it the same way, right? Puts you to sleep. Looks like the same flat hitch. It's not. It's a wheel. Touchdown. So everything's a setup with them, right? Everything's a setup. Yeah, everything's a setup, and it's nasty. So you got to be on point with these RPOs. I really like how the Cardinals played this. The Cardinals really played. You're right, BD. The Cardinals should have won this game because they shut down this offense a little bit. And I'm going to show that later on too. So see here how they play the RPOs, right? Play a lot closer. And then you got this safety right here. He's driving on it, which makes Carson hold the ball, right? He doesn't want to throw it because that's a pick six if he does. He has to throw it on the ground. And then he gets bumped, and Chandler Jones hits him like an idiot and gets 15 yards. All right, so let's get to Carson Wentz, which is, Carson Wentz, he's definitely improved in his offense. Last year he was awful, god awful, but this year he definitely looks a lot better in this offense, a lot more natural for him. Okay, so do not sleep on Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz can beat you. All right, so I just want to say that. So we don't want to sleep on him, but you can make him make mistakes. He's a tier 2 quarterback. This is what he is. You see, this is a beautiful throw on the Yankee concept, right on the money. You see, that's dime. And that's the arm talent. Carson Wentz looks like he was the number 1 draft pick or the number 2 draft pick, or was, number 1 player in the draft, whatever you want to look at it. He has that look to him, right? 6'5", 240. He's huge. And he has a great arm. You see him on the sail concept right here. It's a great read by him. Right. He sees this corner right here. This opening. He's got the sail with the out route. Makes a great read. Good on time. Perfect right before he can get there. Right on the money. And that is top 5 arm talent right there. Top 5 arm talent. Looks even beautiful from the back end, especially when he has his mechanics on, because he's not a great mechanical quarterback. Shout out my dude Zach Hicks. He has some great stuff about him on his mechanics, but I mean, he couldn't step into that one. You already saw it. This is arm talent, right on the money. This one's even more beautiful right here. This is arm talent, right on the line. Look at that. All right, play action, hitting that out. He's a little late. It doesn't matter. He's perfectly on time. It's not on time. It's late. But that's a great throw, right? I just want to talk about Brian Murphy blaming Budda Baker on this after he gets burned. What are you doing, Doug? Why are you blaming Budda? I don't know who's that. But, also, He's great on the move. He's great on the move, and he loves to play on the move. It's like playing a playmaking quarterback any other ones, because he's gonna make plays. Like this is the end of the game right here. Look at this, beautiful, making a play on the move, closing the game out. This one against the Patriots is also beautiful on the move, just dying right in between coverages. So you can't sleep on Carson. You cannot sleep on him because he can make plays. But the way to beat Carson Wentz is you got to get pressure on him, and you got to blitz him too, because he is not very good at seeing blitzes and setting protections. This is one of his weaknesses. He's more of a like snap me the ball, let's play football type of dude. I always compared him to like playing at what is it, the Turkey Bowl. He plays like he plays the Turkey Bowl that's how he plays quarterback. So right, you got this blitz. He doesn't see it. He just no protection. He didn't call anything out. He just snapped the ball. And here comes Isaiah Simmons. Right? Here comes Isaiah Simmons. And you can take it back. I mean, you can see Isaiah Simmons creeping, right? You can see him creeping here. Watch him creep. I mean, you got to see that, right? Just make a check. And here he comes. And then he got to get rid of the football. Makes a bad throw. Almost a great catch by Nyheim Hines, though. He dropped that. Here we go. Again, another blitz. More blitzes. Carson Wentz here. Play action, right? More blitzes, right? Sets up a one-on-one with Chandler Jones. Boom. Bad throw. They're off the field. Got a punt. More blitzes. Here we go. Another blitz. And, I know the Raiders don't blitz a lot, but they have blitzed, right? And here comes Budda Baker off the edge, right? So here's another great blitz, right? So they bring up Budda Baker, which he doesn't see again. You got Carson. You can't. I don't know. I'm right. It could be super late in the down. I'm right. It could be super late, but he's got to see that. You got to see that. Here you go. Another one. Another blitz. I'm telling you, it is a theme here, guys. You got a lot of blitzes, and it makes him do crazy things. So here we go. Now he's throwing off his back foot. They're sending. Well, we got 6 coming. We got 6. And they're all coming up the A gap. We got I don't know, this double mug. Is that what they call this, BD? Double mug right there with the stunt. Aaron throw. It's a theme here, guys. More blitzes. Here we go. And then this guy fumbles too. Our quarterback, he's known for fumbling. Carson Wentz likes to fumble as well. Here we go. Boom. Blitz again. They're sending 5. It's a blitz, guys. It's a theme. I'll tell you, it's a theme here. You got a blitz. Carson acts like it's not a blitz. He's into rush his process. Fumble. And Cardinals got on downs. Didn't take advantage. I tell you, the Cardinals should have blew these guys out. I don't know why they didn't. And then here we go. Sending 5 again. So their weakness is just the left tackle at all times. Doesn't matter if it's Eric Fisher. I don't care who this tackle is. He's the weakness, right? The left tackle is getting beat every single time. And then, like I said, Carson sees 5 and he does not rush his process. Sack, fumble. And that was a big part in this game. It allowed the Bucs. It was 24-14. They're driving. Right? So that's a big play. All right. And you see it once again here. I talk about this left tackles. The left tackles is their weakness. You send 5 again. They get you that one-on-one. Hits Carson's arm. They get bailed out by a pass interference here, though. But let's get to it. Let's get to the real stuff right here, guys. Let's get ready, Raiders fans, because we're about to watch a generational running back. This is crazy. A lot of this stuff is kind of wild. This is like Adrian Peterson when he was like 08 Adrian Peterson, whatever legendary running back you can think of. This is what we're about to watch. This is some epic stuff. It's crazy. So Jonathan Taylor, and they love to run outside zone with him, inside zone run game. He's awesome, great vision, perfect reads, always seeing the cutback. We'll see it right here. And this is with the backup offensive line. Let's start off with that. All right, it's not with Quentin Nelson, right? So you see it, split zone here. So you see how his eyes are always looking at the line, right? His eyes are always looking at the line before he gets the football. He's not looking down at the football. His eyes are watching the line. And we're gonna bring that back later on because it's gonna be important. You see here, now he sees the opening, he sees the cutback, he's able to jump cut through it, boom, break a tackle, take it upfield. It's crazy. 40 yards. So here we go again. Right now, we get a little inside zone right there, right? Boom. He sees he's got to cut back right here, right? Okay, so I go right there. Oh, but here comes this guy. I jump cut inside real quick. I'm gone. And then I'm like staring at the guy, see how much he's gonna get. It's just ridiculous. This is ridiculous, guys. It's nuts. It's all nuts. You're not gonna stop this guy. Let's just basically, I'm gonna say that you're not gonna stop him. You just gotta contain him, which I'm gonna get to in a second, which the Cardinals did. They contained him a little bit, but you're not gonna stop him. You can't let this happen, basically, because if this happens, it's gonna be a long day for you. It can too. It happened to the Raiders last year. So, right. Here's another good run. And like I said, ugly yards. And Carson Wentz is really good at getting some checks with these guys too, getting them into the right play with this, right? Get a little mid zone here, get skinny, hit that real quick, get 6. It's just all day, man. All day here. And this one here, another mid zone. See that cutback, right? So the vision is just the vision that he has, right? Right here, you to head always up, sees everything, sees the vision, knows I got to cut back quick. Boom, hits that cutback, and then this is what I love about this one too. This is why this one's so nasty, right? So you see he hits the cutback, right? But then he realizes he sees this guy coming, this vision. But then he also can see that he has this opening on the other side that he's able to cut back to. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. It's just crazy to watch. This one is nuts. All right, so split zone, right? Split zone again. We got 63, okay? So we got 63. You see his eyes are on 63. But what Jonathan Taylor also sees, okay, is 72. Braden Smith is whooping this guy's butt, okay? He's about to pancake him. So Jonathan Taylor sees that too. So what does Jonathan Taylor do? He sets up this defensive tackle, right? He gets him going this way, okay? And then he just cuts back because he sees this guy's getting his butt kicked. And there you go. Boom. There's 12. It's ridiculous, guys. It's ridiculous. It's just nuts. It's nuts to watch. And then you know, it's nasty yards too. So here we go. The Cards play this really well, right? Look at that. Got tackle, right? You think you got him. You think, oh, no, you don't. There's 8. No, you don't. Oh, you're 340-pound. You're 340-pound nose guard, Vita Vea. Oh, you think you could tackle him too, huh? You think you got him? Got a little outside zone. You break through Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson, right? Get him on the cutback. Get your 2 arms around him. No, not even 340 pounds. This is nuts, man. This is crazy. This is crazy to watch. All right, but let's talk about how you can shut him down a little bit, okay? So what the Cardinals did is they stayed in bare fronts, right? Or this one is more of a tight front. So they bare or tight fronts, okay? So usually the tight front, kind of see they're kind of stacking over here on this side, and then the bare front is a little bit more kind of spaced out. BD probably be able to explain that a little bit better on the backside of this, but that's how they stayed. They had 5 on the line at all times, okay? So this is how they played this toss right here. They're able to get a stop, right? And they were putting the Colts into 3rd and longs. It was shutting down the Colts, right? Because the Colts only had 13 points going into the 4th quarter in this game, right? There you go, shutting that down, right? So here we go. Again, now we're in the bare front here, right? 5 across, playing the outside zone, which they love. They love these outside zone looks. So right now you're playing that, you got everything covered up. All the gaps are covered, right? You got Buda Baker blitzing, Buda Baker playing. There's no cutback. There's nowhere for Jonathan Taylor to go. Shut down a 3rd and 1, right? They got off the field. And then they had a 4th down after that. They got off the field, no points. Here we go again. Got a little bit tight front again. Okay. Here we go, playing it well. They got everybody's coming through, right? They're selling on the run. Linebackers staying honest in their gaps, and it's upset. You still can't even really stop this guy because look at this cut in the phone booth. Look at this cut in the phone booth, guys. Look, this is ridiculous. What is that? It's nuts. So, like I said, you cannot stop this guy. You can't. Don't even dream about it. Don't even think you're gonna stop him. You got to contain him, right? Like so these tight fronts. Here you go. No cut back. Nothing. You got nowhere to go. Shut him down. I mean, that's the only thing you can do. And he's still got 100 yards on the cards. He's still got 100 yards. It is.
Okay. Well,
I watched a lot of running backs, guys. That's a special guy. That dude is special. Wow. It was a choppy piece, my bad.
No, you're good. It was good. It was clear. It was. It's interesting to watch that. Some of how sudden he is. I feel like that's improved. Some of that side to side shiftiness. That's definitely wasn't like a big part of his game in college. I feel like
no, it wasn't.
That's scary. Yeah, I mean, he's the best back in football right now. Okay. Yeah. Someone in the chat was saying that he was
I'm gonna
trash.
take it further. I think he's the best player in football.
Okay,
that's the best player in football, dog.
Someone in the chat was saying he was trash, so I blocked them. I think because that's come on.
No, bro, that tape was nuts because I like even the times where they blocked it up, you can't tackle him. He's gonna keep driving. His legs are so big. And when Vita Vea gets your hands around you and you can drive through Vita Vea with your legs and you keep going and get 10 more yards, that's not normal. That's not.
Yeah. Right.
It was insane to watch, man. That's why it took me so long to do the breakdown, man. I thought I was gonna do a highlight reel. I literally could have did the whole breakdown on him about stopping him because it's rough. It is going to be. But if the Raiders do some of their 4-3 unders and they can get those 5 on the line, they can get maybe some control and just contain him and don't get beat up if he goes for 30 on you. It's gonna happen. Kind of just okay. You got that 30. Let's kind of just regroup. Let's not lose confidence and let's stop him the next time because that's all you can. That's all you really can do because he's gonna get 30 on. He's gonna get those 30, 40-yard chunk runs. And you kind of just got to contain them, maybe keep them to 3 on that drive or whatever you got to do. And then next time you play them, you contain them, make them punt. You want Carson Wentz to beat you. That's what you want. I mean, you'll feel better if Carson Wentz throws 300 yards on you, which he doesn't do a lot. He never really has. So
it's funny watching some of those fronts that you were showing us. The Raiders actually have that front in their playbook. They call it over solid is what they call it, and they use that on rundowns. They don't have a bare front though in their playbook. So at least I haven't seen that happen yet.
Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, Bradley's definitely going to come up with a plan to try to stop this rushing attack. It's crucial. It's paramount, that they figured that out. So that's really where the game is won and lost right there. It's going to be in the trenches. Quentin Nelson, matching that physicality. Great thing Denzel Perryman's back. Great thing KJ Wright's back. KJ Wright's going to be a stud. On the line of scrimmage as a stand-up linebacker on the line of scrimmage, kind of, playing that edge. He's going to have his hands full, though, because he's definitely lost a step. But, what I'm mostly concerned about is so far the last 2 games, they've had Dallin Leavitt play strong safety and, in replacement of Jonathan Abram. And, look, Dallin Leavitt, he's a grinder, right? You can't say anything bad about the guy. Yeah, he's got some questionable stances on certain political things. I've read. I mean, I've never met the man for him to explain any of that to me. But look, it's nothing negative about Dallin Leavitt. He's not bringing down Jonathan Taylor one-on-one. There's no way that it would happen. Jonathan Taylor is going to turn him into Jiffy peanut butter. Okay,
he's gonna run right past him. He didn't get to try to tackle him.
Smooth. Yeah. Exactly. I'm worried that Dallin Leavitt's going to come out there first team base defense, and Gus Bradley's going to have to just figure out how to hide him all game. Hopefully we see someone like Teamer or even Gillespie come in. Please, let's do it.
Yeah, because this is a game where they miss Abram. Because I mean, one thing Abram was doing well this year was playing the run. He's doing that really well, and that's what this would be a big game for him because he could blitz off the edge and he could probably even help out with some of those fronts where he could blitz off the edge. Or you might have to do that with another one of these safeties. If you can't feel like Down Levitt can't do that, then you might have to do it yourself because that's the stuff the Cardinals were doing too. They would put Budda Baker up there and have him blitz off the edge. So because they are an outside zone team, so you want to be able to cover up all those gaps. You want to be able to, I'm telling you, like he has elite vision. He's reading the field. He's trusting Carson to put that ball in his stomach. He's not looking at this. He's not watching that ball come in his stomach. He's trying to see what the line is doing, right? So he can make his read early. Because that's what he's trying to do, and that's what he's always seeing everything. That's why I wanted to point out where he saw that guy getting pancaked. Because I mean, not every running back would see that, be able to make that cutback and set it up. So you have to be ready for everything that he does because, and like I said, you cannot get down on yourself when he breaks one because he's special. It's Adrian Peterson, man. It's like it's that type of back. Like it's the Emmitt Smiths, it's the Adrian Petersons, it's the Eric Dickersons, it's whatever you want to think about it. That's who that guy is. That dude that's some special stuff, man. It's crazy to watch. And that's why I remember the Hard Knocks when Frank Reich and the running backs coach were like they had this. No, it wasn't Frank Reich, it was Chris Ballard and the running back coach were having this moment where they were talking in like some kind of meeting, and he was just like, bro, like that dude is just generational. He's one of the best players I've ever seen, like, and when I watch that tape, it makes complete sense to me. It's ridiculous.
Okay. Brady's got their hands full,
I mean, the NFL does actually.
Yeah.
If this dude gets in the playoffs, man, he could take them to the Super Bowl himself. Like he's one of those dudes. And the way the NFL is going, they're playing. You got these soft teams, these too high, soft little wet teams that we got, and they got that dude. Man, he is built to punch them all in the mouth. And and then they're all gonna get all the love to Carson Wentz because he'll be like do like a great drive or something. Even though Jonathan Taylor got him there, but that's a scary dude, man. I'm sorry, I don't know. That's just wow. Second round too, man.
So I'm not going to ask Marcus to do a game prediction after that because he's going to
see. He can go for 100. He can go for 100, and you can win. And I know they're 8-0. I don't care about that stat. He can go for 100, and you can win. You just have to make Carson Wentz make mistakes, and that's kind of the key too. And you got to get turnovers. And
make Carson Wentz beat you for sure.
Like those 3 or 4 times where you stop him and you get those 3rd and 8s, you have to take advantage of that. That's basically what you have to do, and that's what the other teams do. I mean, that's what the Cardinals did. You get a 3rd and 8, you got to get that sack fumble. You got to get those chances to get those interceptions. Because if you have him, you're right, man. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It is. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, with that said, that's all the time we got for today, Raider Nation. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. This is a playoff game technically for the Raiders for the rest of the way. The rest of the season is playoffs for them. So we're going to see how everyone steps up to the challenge across the board. Hopefully we see that different Josh Jacobs, right? Hopefully we finally find out what Derek Carr's been talking about all these years when he says this team's different, right? We got to see it. It's put up or shut up time right now. So that's what's going down this weekend. We hope everyone's staying healthy. We appreciate everyone for tuning in. Make sure you enter promo code TDL at Manscaped for 20% off. Make sure you hit up the Tape Don't Lie Bonfire Gear Shop. Someone in the comments said that they were going to be repping it at the game. Hey, take a picture, send it to us on Twitter, please. Make sure you let us know. Document that, okay?
Yeah, for sure.
That's it, Raider Nation.
Peace out, guys. Thanks for listening.